The Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 7-5. The
Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, talk about tough luck. Took the loss in this last start, but it was a complete game effort. He threw the ball really well. We'll see if he can go deep into this one as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
Takes a knee-high fastball. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff.
Well, the play's been made, and that retired. Dylan Bundy will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Lifted down the line in left. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Andrioli is under it, 2 gone. Here's Mookie Betts. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. breaks his bat as this one's popped up. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. An inning in the... Here's Mark Trumbo now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's batting at a .385 clip. A bouncer up the middle. And there are 2 away now. Ready now for Baltimore. Tim Beckham. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman, Moreland. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's J.D. Martinez. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. And that's out number 1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His past history with Dylan Bundy. He has 7 hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hard liner to center field. Jones is there. 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. 1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. A ball and a strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Fouled away. He pulls this one into right. Andrioli is there, and he'll make the catch to. And here's Renato Nunez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box now, Andrew Susak. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. His past history with Dylan Bundy. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He also has 1 home run. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Yank on the ground down the line. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Bradley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Villar is a guy that has a lot of he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. 0-1 the count. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 0-2 coming. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is...
Leading off the 4th for the Red Sox.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Popped him up. Trumbo over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Now the 2-0. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Villar will look this one in to retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Settling in now, Mark Trumbo. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
In now for the O's, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Lying toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Full count now, 3-2. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And here's Renato Nunez as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Mancini on second. Beckham at first. One gone. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. From the stretch. A fastball that just misses inside. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Back to digging in for his second at-bat. Mitch Moreland hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Riding in once again, Rafael Devers looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Jones will get there, and he puts it away to... Stepping into the box, John Andrioli. He'll start things off in the Baltimore 6th. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A wave and a miss. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he takes ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Orioles leave 1. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Buster Posey. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on the move for second. In the dirt here, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Oh, and he tried to scramble back to first, but he's hung out to dry. And now a pitch on the way. Missed with a slider.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. High and deep to left center field. Mancini ranging back. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Andrioli is there, and he has it for the out. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Payoff pitch home. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
First pitch on its way. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's...
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
So stepping in, Mitch Moreland. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One and one. Here's the 1-1. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Donnie Hart comes on now looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Trumbo has a play. And that ends the inning. Strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. To first. Moreland's there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Trey Mancini. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Renato Nunez is the second out in the 7th inning. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Mancini at second. Beckham on at first with 2 down. This is skied into short left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Bradley Jr.
Cole Calhoun is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Calhoun.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. Comes into this one at 271. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Andrioli is under this one. 1 down.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Blake Swihart will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Drilled down the line. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Throw into second. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Steve Pearce will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. 0-1, here it comes. Fouled away.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Brock Holt will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And this is taken out for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Holt playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Cole Calhoun will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Steve Pearce will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Joe Kelly has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. The high fastball is in there.
Kelly now playing left field. Number 25.
Behind 0-2 now.
A defensive change to the Red Sox.
Ready with the 0-2.
Number 12.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone into the monster seats.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled off. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's Addison Russell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line towards center field, and that'll make him 1-for-4 in this one. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
He's set and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Falling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. There's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Miguel Castro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Mookie Betts. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini is there, And he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts singled home a run in his last time up. Eduardo Nunez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. He'll step in here at 275. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders.
And the throw to first is there. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. 1-0 the count. Here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. Holt onto the grass. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And here's Renato Nunez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. Ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2. Bounce it to the left side. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Baltimore down to their final strike. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Boston rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Sale earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Craig Kimbrell close.